Hello, it is I, IARESMART, and welcome to episode 30 of Reading Comments. Holy heck, we've been doing a lot of these. If you're new here, which you probably are, since, one of my videos it got me a few more subscribers. Not that many. I just have a few new subscribers on the channel. But anyway, welcome if you're new here. Basically, every month I try to do reading comments, which is where I go through comments and I read them, because I love to read all of your comments. You guys leave comments for me, and they're all wonderful. So I love doing this series. I've been doing it for a long time, and I want to keep doing it. So again, I have one video that did, pretty good this month. I mean, nothing, crazy. It's just, it did pretty good. It got a bit more views than normal. Nothing crazy. But seriously, though, it was a great month for the channel. I was accepted in the partner program at the beginning of the month, and at the end of the month, I can now run ads, because YouTube's weird when it comes to getting applied for monetization. But now, I can make ads on my videos. And I got a ton of views on a video, and that's just great. So I want to keep making all kinds of content. I don't want to just make Palpatine videos, but I'm definitely going to make more of them. So you look forward to those. And I want to do other kind of meme videos with other voices and stuff. But for now, I think it's just we can look back at the month of August, because it was a crazy month just for me in general. I went on vacation this month, and it was a great vacation. I'm going back to school now, another year in college. So yeah, there's just a lot of stuff going on in my life right now. And the Ahsoka series is coming out. I haven't watched the new episode yet, but I'm going to watch it later tonight, because I forgot to watch it yesterday. They had to change the times on me. I'm so used to stuff coming out on Wednesdays, but now it's Tuesday. Anyway, let's get into the actual comments. So the first comment, of course, has to be by Dr. Cookie McCrumble, who always has the most interesting comments. So today, he said, I got a compromise to settle the clones versus stormtroopers debate. We need to clone Mr. Smart. An army of numerous as the clones with the Imperial drip and personalities more wacky than the B-1 battle droids. Okay, yeah. I just love this guy's comments. They're just so silly and funny. And, yeah, a bunch of clones of me would probably get very annoying very quickly. It'd be kind of cool, though. It'd be way easier to make videos, because I could have, one clone do the editing, one clone do the recording, one clone write jokes, have a bunch of other clones be like, no, that's a good joke, or we could change that up, It'd be way easier on my part. But then I'd have to fight with all of them, and it would just be a mess. Oh yeah, so aliens. We gotta talk about aliens a second. So basically, at the end of July, started August, the government was like, hey, I'm this random guy from the government, and it turns out the government's actually hiding you guys information about life from space and UFOs. There's a ton of stuff that they're hiding from you, and everyone's like, oh wait, so aliens are real now? And then they just really didn't elaborate on that. So I guess aliens are real. But then they just didn't elaborate on it. So anyway, I just asked everyone, what do you guys think? Do you think aliens are real or not? And we got a comment here saying, I believed in them until the government said that they were real, which is pretty funny. Personally, my take is that it's guys, UFO could literally just mean a rock that just entered the atmosphere, or a piece of space junk or whatever that entered the atmosphere. It could be something as simple and stupid as that. It's hey, what's that thing flying over there? I don't know what it is. It's an unidentified flying object. It could be as simple as that, but people hear UFO and they think, alien spaceship? Whoa! And then they hear, life from outer space. It could literally just be a little bit of bacteria on that little piece of rock. But people think, oh my gosh, a piece of life from outer space, extraterrestrial life on a UFO? Clearly that's an intelligent species that's here on a spaceship to destroy us. People just take it so far. So that's my take, is it could be anything. Personally, do I think aliens actually exist? Probably, maybe. Oh yeah, so I still get a ton of comments on the Smash Your Pass video. I feel like I need to clarify this again, guys. I made the Smash Your Pass video as a joke, okay? As a person saying oh, you should just focus on the female characters. It's weird, especially when you mentioned it. Guys, it's a way better title to be, Smash Your Pass, 211 Star Wars characters, than just maybe the 20 female characters that are in Star Wars. There aren't many. There are more now than there used to be, but there just are not many overall. So that would have been a really short video. So I was like, what's going to be way funnier? If I go, B-1 battle droid. That's way funnier. That's a more entertaining video. That's why I made the video. The video is a joke. Do not take it seriously. These are not my actual, I don't know. Should I just delete it? Maybe I should. Maybe I should just make a new one where I need to make it more obvious that it's a joke. I don't know. The time has come. Congratulations, Mr. Smart. Yes. So I got accepted at the beginning of the month into the YouTube Partner Program, which meant that I unlocked memberships, which is weird because they changed it. If you're not familiar with how the process works, basically, to become a YouTube partner, which means you can make money on YouTube, you have to do a couple of things. First, you have to get 1,000 subscribers. I've had 1,000 subscribers for over a year now, or maybe longer. So I've had that for a while. but you need this watch time of, in the last year, you need to have 4,000 hours of watch time. But they recently changed it so that if you hit 3,000 hours of watch time, then you get accepted into level 1 of the partner program, which is where you go all the steps, you get accepted, but the only thing you get access to is memberships, which is weird because memberships are for more like hardcore fans because they have to give money to you. I don't know why they put I feel like they should switch them and have ad revenue be the first thing, but whatever, that's just my take. Anyway, then once you reach the full 4,000, then you get ad revenue. So it's kind of weird though, because I spent pretty much a whole month in the YouTube Partner Program and didn't make any money because no one joined the memberships. Because I'm still a pretty small channel. I didn't really expect anyone to join memberships, but I was like, well, I may as well put it out there that I have memberships as an option now. So it's weird. But now it's the end of the month, and we'll get to it later. But I actually did reach the watch time requirement because of, well, that one video that did really well. So now I can make money on YouTube, which is very cool. I don't know if I'll make that much right now, but I'm in the thing now. As long as I don't do anything bad and get kicked out of it. But I really don't think that'll be an issue. I try to keep my stuff more on the family-friendly side. So, yeah, we got some nice encouraging comments, such as IR making bank and IR money, which is kind of funny considering I really didn't make any money for the entire month of August until the very end of now, where I've made, like, really nothing because I just unlocked ads. So, and I don't know exactly what the rate is for making money off of ads. I think it said, like, $4 for every 1,000 views or something. Why is the phone ringing? You don't know the power of the monetized side, and everything is proceeding as I have foreseen. Yes, it's great. It's great to finally make it after 5 years of being on YouTube. I don't know, it's kind of hard to, like, gauge, because it's like, I've had my channel for so long, but how long have I actually been making videos? And, like, what do I count? And I've been on this platform for a while, is what I'm saying. And, so for years and years of making videos, and finally now I think I'm really getting into my stride of the kind of content I like making and I'm good at making. And now I'm actually, it's finally paying off all that work. And I'm actually, a YouTube partner now. So it's still something I'm trying to wrap my head around, because it's just kind of like, oh yeah, I'm a YouTube partner now. But it's like, this is the thing I've been working towards for years. So to finally be here, it's like, oh yeah, that's the thing I've been working towards for years. I'm finally here. This is crazy. So I don't know. I think it'll probably hit me in the next couple of days more of like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is insane. I mean, I'm still like not like living off of, I'm still not like a super rich YouTuber or anything crazy like that. And I don't think it'll replace my current job or, make me drop out of school or anything. But for now, it's cool. That might happen. But for now, I just probably have another source of income, which is cool. I don't know how that works with taxes and stuff. I'm going to have to figure out all that stuff, whatever. But, it's interesting now. I have another source of income now that is YouTube. So that's amazing. And we have some other nice comments, such as, congrats, dude, you deserve it, love the content, and congratulations, I've been subscribed for a while, it's cool to see you grow to this level, a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. And it's crazy to think, this was all before the Palpatine video blew up, so like, it's great to see. Thank you to all for your support, you guys are awesome. I know I probably say that a lot, but it really is amazing. You guys are all just so awesome. It's why I do these read comments videos, you guys are so great. And so we have 2 comments in a row here calling me Lord Vias again. If you're not familiar, that's my Sith name, Lord Vias. It's very cool. Anyway, Lord Vias W, and heartwarming to see Lord Vias has been accepted into the Council of Fellow Sith Lords. I'm sure Darth Mohan will be pleased to have you as one of his Inquisitors carrying on Darth Wojcicki's legacy. Oh, is Mohan the name, or I don't know how you say that. Is that the new YouTube CEO? I remember like months and months ago, they were like, hey, we have a new CEO at YouTube, and everyone was like, oh cool, the old lady's gone. I haven't heard anything about him since he took over, so I don't really know what's up with that guy. Has he done anything? I don't know. Oh yeah, so there's this cool picture Mark Hamill posted on Instagram of him with Margot Robbie, where he said, she's everything, he's just Mark, obviously playing on the tagline of the Barbie movie, which is just cool that they got to meet. I don't think that's ever happened before, so it was just cool to see 2 celebrities in the same picture. Wow, so crazy. Anyway, Luke Skywalker meets Barbie. I hope he doesn't play with her too much. I don't know what the F I wrote. I'm so bad. I should just change it to Luke Skywalker meets Harley Quinn. There, much better. You see, the reason I love this comment is because the dude realized he wrote the weirdest thing possible, and instead of just deleting it or trying to edit or something, he was just like, no, I'm going to own up to that. I'm going to say that was weird and that was bad, and continue to write this comment. So honestly, thank you for being so honest with us. It's really great to see. Those people will just like try and hide when they do something awkward. You just straight up admitted it. Said, yep, I did something weird. Sorry about that. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. I see Joker and Harley Quinn. Yes, this is true. It's really funny though, because Joker is the voice of Mark Hamill is the voice of Joker. My goodness, I can't speak. And Harley Quinn did live action Harley Quinn, obviously. Margot Robbie did live action Harley Quinn. Holy crap, why can I not speak? I'm getting names mixed up. Anyway, I played this game with a flight stick and VR headset, and it was really fun and immersive. I'd highly recommend trying it if you have the money. Also, you can use chafe flare to avoid missiles rather than having to avoid them manually. Yeah, that is crazy that they have like all that stuff you can do with Star Wars Squadrons, well, like the tech you can buy or whatever. I don't know. Playing with a controller is fine for me, and like I know I can, just push a button and be like, oh cool, that missile behind me is gone. But it's way cooler to just go, oh no, a missile. That's just more fun to me. I don't know what it is. The breast cameo left me in tears. I'm so happy right now. Yes. I love that this is now a recurring joke on the channel. Ayla Secura's breast. It's very funny to me. So whoever's working on the IARESMART wiki, I know one of you is. One of you has to be like writing down stuff for like an IARESMART wiki page. It's probably happening. So anyway, in the recurring joke section, make sure that you have in there breasts, reference to the Wikipedia article. So someone's got to be working on it. Come on. I really would have figured ad revenue comes before memberships, but YouTube is wacky. Good job anyways. Yeah, it is very strange. I don't know why they do that, but that's just how it is. I live with it and whatever. I'm through it now. I'm all the way into the YouTube Partner Program. So I think there's maybe more milestones. Like I think you can maybe, at more subscriber milestones, you unlock certain other features that I don't know about, but maybe, I don't really know. The Battle of Hoth in a nutshell. Yes, this image is funny. I don't remember where it came from. Basically, there's an image of a polar bear sticking its head out of a cave, and someone edited a Stormtrooper helmet onto it, and was like, hey, IARESMART, look, it's you. And I think it was in the Ashplat Discord. It was just like, I don't remember where it came from, but it's just, I had this image on my phone, and I'm like, well, that's a funny image. I'll post that on a YouTube community post for literally no reason. The Revenge of the Sith 4-hour cut has been found. Yes, this is actually the first comment on the Palpatine finds out about the younglings video. So, congrats, sir. You get to be the very first comment of the few hundred that are now on there. It's crazy. Especially like over the last couple days. I've gotten so many comments, and I have read through them all. It's very difficult because I have to like go, because normally I can just check on my phone. I get like a couple comments, and I can just scroll through the comment section in like 5 seconds and see all the comments. But now with this one, I've gotten so many comments, I actually have to go like into the YouTube studio and look on like, okay, I read that one, I read that one, I read that one, I missed this one, okay, that one's just saying something stupid, this one I read, this one I read. There's so many, but I do try to read every single one, even the ones that say I'm an idiot and that I'm terrible at voice acting. It's nice. I get to read all these comments, but this is the first one, so I figured I'd show it off. People like theory are the reason I stopped caring about Star Wars. You see, I don't think that's a very good way to look at it. Star Wars Theory is very annoying, I do admit, and I really don't like him. And it does make me upset that there are a lot of Star Wars fans like him who have that same, Disney's stupid, they ruin everything, I hate everything Disney makes. And then they're just praising Ahsoka because, I don't know. It really bothers me, but I don't think that should make you hate Star Wars. You can still enjoy Star Wars, even without the fandom, Just live in your own fantasy world where only the original trilogy exists. That's what I try and do sometimes. When I get really fed up with the Star Wars fanbase, I just go back. And I watch this, the original Star Wars trilogy on VHS, without any special edition changes, before the prequels existed. This is right here is peak Star Wars. It never got any better than this, and I like to imagine that nothing ever happened after this. Mwah, beautiful. This feels like something Robot Chicken would come up with, or possibly LOL, or something like this at least. You guys, I don't know if you guys realize how much of a high praise this is for me. I absolutely adore the Robot Chicken Star Wars skits, and like Family Guy Star Wars and that stuff too. Those good classic Star Wars parodies. They're so funny. And Seth MacFarlane's Palpatine voice is something I wish I could replicate. I can kind of try to. My Palpatine voice kind of like goes into that sort of thing. I still try and say like more to the movie version, but occasionally it falls more into the Seth MacFarlane kind of Palpatine, because I just love that idea of Palpatine. It's so funny to me. And just all the Robot Chicken skits in general are just so funny. So that's big praise for me, because I love those videos and just the whole thing. So yeah, it's just great to be compared to that in my video, and that's the inspiration for these videos, and I want to make more stuff like that. I think there's so much, Star Wars as a whole is obviously rife for content of great compelling storytelling, and some of the great characters and stuff. There's so much great stuff about Star Wars, but it's also just, there's so much opportunity for making stupid jokes, and I want to be the person making those stupid jokes. I love how Anakin even sounds brainwashed in his voice. I got a lot of comments like this. A lot of people saying like Anakin's like a stoner, sounds brainwashed, sounds like an idiot. I'm gonna be honest, that's kind of what I was going for. I don't know what it is. I know people nowadays are like praising, like, oh, Hayden Christensen wasn't that bad of an actor, you know, he was a great actor, he just didn't have good material, or blah, 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 all these different things. I really don't like his delivery personally. I still think it's just not great. It's very dry, it's very monotone. I much prefer Matt Lanter as Anakin in the Clone Wars. I think it fits the personality of what Anakin should be more. He's more, I don't know, animated. I know he's an animated character, but he's just a more entertaining character as Anakin than Hayden Christensen. That's probably a hot take, but I much prefer animated Anakin, and I think live-action Anakin should have been more like animated Anakin. So, I don't know. So when I do live-action Anakin as a voice, I kind of make fun of Hayden Christensen, not like in a bullying way, because I don't want to. Hayden Christensen, I'm not trying to like bully him or anything. It's just, that's my interpretation of his voice, trying to be funny, but also not a jerk. I don't know how to do that. Where do I cross the line? Where do I draw the line? I'm just trying to be funny, guys. I don't want to be mean. Does that make sense? I don't know. Imagine George Lucas seeing this. I think he'd laugh. Yeah, I do want... I highly doubt that George Lucas has seen this video, or really any of my videos, or really any Star Wars related YouTube videos at all. But it is a cool thought. I wonder how George Lucas just... It'd be nice to just talk to him one day. Just like ask him some questions about just Star Wars in general. He'd probably have some really weird answers that would confuse me. But it would just be nice to meet him one day. Most people haven't. I don't think he's a very, like, social guy, especially these days. So, I probably will never get to meet him, which sucks. But it's just like, I don't know. He's a great guy. He created Star Wars. I don't think he's a perfect guy. I actually have some problems with him. But overall, he created Star Wars, and I will forever be grateful for that. The Seinfeld music at the end was cherry on top. Yeah, that was kind of like a last-minute decision, because I kind of wrote out most of the jokes before recording, and then it was just while editing, I'm like, the way that this last joke ends, I think would be really funny if it ended on like a Seinfeld kind of stinger, or a stinger, is that what you call it? Just the little end music they play. I don't watch sitcoms that often anymore, but I did watch sitcoms and stuff a lot as a kid, and I'm kind of more familiar with them now from like a comedy point of view, so I was like, I think this would be a perfect fit, and a lot of people seem to think the same, so I don't know. Comedy, isn't it a great thing? You can, it's like what they say. Once you dissect it, it dies, or however that saying goes. Anyway, I need to stop explaining the joke. Let the record show I was one of the first 790 people to see this masterpiece before it blew up. Oh boy, was he right. I thought he was right when this video got like 2,000 views, and I was like, wow, that's a lot of views. And now it's at like, I think I checked this morning, it's at like 111,000. That's insane, and I'm like, 111, I can't even fathom that. That's so much more than, like, anything else on my channel. Like, I remember, like, a couple months ago, I looked at my total channel views, and it was at 100,000. I'm like, wow, that's crazy. In total on my channel, I have 100,000 views. But now with just everything else that's been going on over the last couple months, and this video, it's up to, like, 300,000. Which is like, oh my goodness. 300,000 people have watched my videos. Or I guess, well, I've gotten 300,000 views. It doesn't necessarily mean that number of people, because there could be repeat people watching every video. But still, I have a lot of views, and it's like crazy to think that I've reached so many people with my content now. It's like, wow. And it's only gonna get more over time, which, because like, I will just naturally keep growing now. So it's just, it's crazy. The long pause after Anakin says his password is comedy freaking gold. Thank you. Again, this is just another thing where I was editing, I'm like, I think he needs to, like, pause for a second before the typing sound. Rather than, like, because I can't really do physical comedy. Again, I'm going to explain comedy to you guys in a second. Physical comedy is great, but I can't really do it when I'm essentially working with a slideshow, just the way that I make these videos. So I'm like, I need to do physical comedy, but only with sound. So there's a moment of silence before you hear the typing sound again. And it's just like, it just worked. It worked out very well. And also, if you're wondering where I got the typing sound, I literally just did that while recording. I could have easily, like, downloaded, like, keyboard typing noise, but I was like, dude, I got a keyboard. I can just do this. So, nice. Love this. Made me laugh, and the voice acting is 10 out of 10. Keep up the good work, and it's a wonderful thing to see the fun and simple comedy sketch ideas like this being made. thank you. Again, there were so many great comments like this. I couldn't feature them all in this video, but there was a ton of nice comments. There were also plenty of ones telling me I'm stupid and I need to shut up, but for the most part, it was positive comments, which is very nice. Oh, hey, here's one of those bad ones. Your attempt at mimicking how they speak was utterly disgusting. Stopped at 10 seconds. Shut your mouth forever. And I said, thanks for the nice comment, because it's funny, you know? You know, you gotta kill them with kindness sometimes. People be mean to you, just be nice. The idea that the Jedi Temple Archives need your username and password like a school computer will never not be hilarious. Yes. That was another thing I was just like, oh, that'd be kind of funny. You know, like there are so many things in Star Wars that, you know, just aren't in Star Wars. Like, we don't see, like, the little monotonous parts of people's daily lives. So stuff like entering your username and password that's normal in our world, putting that in Star Wars is automatically going to be funny. Guys, I'm explaining comedy again. That stuff's automatically going to be funny because you're going to be like, oh, I've never seen that in Star Wars. Do you think that's a thing in Star Wars? Do people have to, like, put logins and stuff? Is that a thing? And it starts you thinking, and that's really funny. That was just another thing I had, where I'm like, you know, like in school, like in first grade, right, they give you, like, a username and password. You use that same, like, school login until you're, like, a senior in high school. And you, like, use the same one. So, like, I'm just imagining, like, you know, Anakin, like, on his first day of the Jedi Temple when he has to make his login, right? Which I'm now imagining is a thing. Like, he would obviously do something stupid and immature, like Padme na boobies, which is another thing I'll probably talk about later. That was another funny joke. So I just imagined he would do something stupid and immature like that. So then later when he's older and he has to actually enter that login every time, he's super ashamed about it. So just another joke that just came to mind, and it ended up being very funny. So there you go. Oh yeah, so I think I already mentioned this video. I went to Massachusetts on vacation, like just in the middle of this month. So I was thinking that this month would be kind of slow for my content thing. Like, oh, I'm going to be on vacation. I'm not going to be making as many videos. But conveniently, the video I made before I went on vacation did very, very well and kind of made up for it. So anyway, this is a picture of a shirt I saw. You see so many weird stuff in little shops when you're on vacation. They sell the most weird, like, little trinkets and, like, little things that you can buy. But the weirdest one I saw was this shirt in Plymouth where it said, "Join the shark side." And it was a bunch of Star Wars villains as sharks. Yeah, it was just weird. IARESMART went on vacation to relax, but ended up securing the drip as well. Yes, fun fact, I got all of these nice clothes on the same day. So, first of all, as you can see, I'm wearing the I Am Knuff shirt. I finally got one of these, because I saw on the Barbie website you can buy these, but they're expensive, and they don't come out until, like, October. So, I found a shop where you can, like, get these, like, pressed right in front of you. They have, like, the design. You pick what hoodie you want to put it on, and they, like, just, like, press it onto the shirt. I got this made right in front of me. Picked it up on the pink hoodie, because I thought it looked cool. Got the design, I Am Knuff, because it was the funniest, not the funniest part of the Barbie movie, but definitely one of the funniest parts of the Barbie movie. And also, I just love the shirt. I make more videos about why I love the Barbie movie. But anyway, I got this one. I also got some other shirts I'll show you. We also got this shirt. I've showed it off. I actually wore it in another video. But look at how cool this is. Look at all the little stormtroopers all over it. It's a very cool shirt. It's a nice like dress shirt. It's very cool and I like it. So there's that. And then I find this shop that's selling a bunch of shirts, and they all have like movie posters that are in Chinese. Do I speak Chinese? No. But it's cool. It looks cool, and I don't have any Star Wars shirts that are like this. I have a lot of Star Wars shirts that have like the original Star Wars movie poster because A New Hope is my favorite movie. But I just didn't. I was like, that's kind of unique. That's kind of different, and it's just a really cool looking shirt. So yeah, that was just one day we went to a ton of shops, and I conveniently found 3 shirts that I wanted, and well, like a hoodie, I guess, but it's kind of like a shirt. Anyway, so it was just a great time. Besides all the other cool stuff I did, but I did end up getting a lot of nice outfits. Oh yeah, so like right before I left, I made a bye I'm going on vacation video, and I got lots of nice comments, people, you know, wishing me good on my vacation, which is nice. Only problem was, I don't understand why this happens. Sometimes I'll upload a video, and while I'm uploading it, I'll click allow all comments. And you'd think that naturally, YouTube would not change that for any reason. But for whatever reason, I will upload a video, and after like 5 minutes of it being up, YouTube will just turn off the comment section without telling me, and I will find out because someone will be like, hey, IARESMART, why are the comments disabled on the latest video on like my Discord? So I have to go into YouTube Studio, change it, and be like, okay, it's back to normal. All the comments are enabled now. And then, a couple hours later, I find out that it happened again because someone's like, hey, what happened to the comment section? I have to go back and turn it on again. And then, when I was checking it today, I'm like, wait, where are all the comments from this video? I remember people commenting on this video. I check it again, and again, the comment section was disabled. I don't know why. It's only like certain videos for no reason. Is there something bad in this video YouTube thinks? It thinks it needs to turn off the comments? Did one of you comment something bad and I just didn't see it? So this comment is now cursed? It's so annoying. Why are there so many stupid bugs like this in YouTube? It's so annoying, and they just don't fix them. And I'm like, am I the only one that has this problem? Surely other people are having this issue. And it's like, how do I like report this to YouTube? I have to like detail like, okay, sometimes on my videos this thing happens and it's really weird and I don't know how to describe it. It's annoying, okay? Anyway, we have this comment on a post I made telling me that she's going to stab me, and I said cool. Because, yeah, Shin from the Ahsoka series, honestly, so far my favorite part about the series. Holy heck, I would 100% let her stab me. Dude, I could fix her. Totally, I could fix her, right? I could, right? We'd make a great couple, I'm telling you guys. The recurring comments I keep seeing are Disney bad, which equals the show is bad, which has been going on for 5+ years at this point. I was honestly going to skip this series as I haven't watched Rebels, but I gotta say the first episodes are great. Acting was a bit stiff, and the story so far was a bit rushed. I'm excited for the new episode. Yeah, I really don't like the new Ahsoka series, at least the first 2 episodes I saw. They're very bland, and it's just all the problems what they have outweigh the stuff that's actually good. It's more so, I can tell, like, if you're a Rebels fan, you're obviously gonna love it. So I'm glad that the fans are enjoying it there, but it's just like, for me, it's, especially after watching something like Andor, I have to keep mentioning it, it's just not great. And I'm not a Disney hater, which sucks, because there are a ton of Disney haters who are like, oh, this show sucks, Disney again makes woke trash garbage, and I'm here saying that the show is bad, but I don't want to be associated with those people, so I'm like, yeah, I don't like the show, but not for the reasons they don't like the show. They don't like the show because they're delusional. I don't like the show because I genuinely don't think it's that good. So, it's weird. It's like, I kind of want to be with the people enjoying it, because those are the people I more agree with, but I don't like it, though. So, I don't know. It's just weird. Oh, and here we have the most controversial part, or not even controversial, this is pretty universally hated besides the people who are defending it. I've seen some reasonable explanations for Sabine getting stabbed, but I would have preferred if she just didn't get stabbed at all or only got hurt to a less lethal amount. And it's like, why? Why did they have Sabine get stabbed in the first episode? Again, this is just continuing a trend of Disney just stabbing people and having them being fine. It's just like, why? Like, at least, you know, like the Grand Inquisitor and Reva were like Sith users, so they survived because they was angry. But like, I guess Cal Kestis kind of got stabbed, but it didn't. It kind of implied that he was just like. To me, it more looked like he got poked, like he just got kind of like poked and not like fully impaled. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. So I don't know. There's that too, and it's kind of weird. But it's mainly just like, why did Qui-Gon just like die instantly? It really wasn't that like. People are saying like, oh, well, Sabine got like, you know, medical attention faster. Like, you're seriously going to tell me it took more time for Obi-Wan to finish fighting Darth Maul and go to Qui-Gon's side than it did for them to take Sabine, drive her all the way back to a hospital on Lothal. You're seriously going to take me it took longer for Obi-Wan to finish fighting Darth Maul? I don't think it did. And then people are like, oh, well, Qui-Gon got stabbed through the spine. It hit his spinal cord and killed him. Whereas people are like, oh, Sabine only got stabbed in like the stomach. It's like, are we really going to like... Oh, well, it looks like here, it looks like, but it's, are we really going to get that particular about it? Why not just remove that scene entirely? Why not just, I don't know, have Sabine's arm get chopped off? It still raises the stakes. It actually does raise the stakes, because now she has to have like a robot arm or something, and it doesn't just immediately get resolved, you know? Like, if she woke up in a hospital with a new hand, kind of like Luke, it'd be a cool callback to that, and it would just be a better scene. It would now be the stakes of, oh my gosh, the villains have taken something from the heroes, that being Sabine's hand, rather than just, oh, they stabbed her, but it was fine, it was whatever. Because it's like, you create a problem, but then you just immediately resolve it. And now it's just, why would you do that then? It's so stupid, and it's one of the reasons I hate this series. Alright, I don't hate the series, but it's just, why? It's such a stupid decision, and I genuinely don't understand why they did it, when they could have done so many better things. Huh. Anyway, back to Palpatine jokes. Such a great use of the line, about a great many things. Yeah, you see, when I do these Palpatine jokes, I want to try and find a way to integrate the way that Palpatine talks, if that makes sense. Because he has a way of speaking and just the words, and it's just kind of different. So to try and get that in to videos is kind of tough. So I like to just integrate lines he says. So Did any of that make sense? I don't know. I'm trying to explain my thought process. I don't know if it makes sense or if you guys, are understanding. So I don't know. The Simp Saga returns with a vengeance. But I relate. Quote-unquote Sith Dami Mommy can choke me out, not disrespectfully, but with the utmost respect, while I look disrespectfully. Yeah, old habits die hard. I'm back to simping. Let's just, like, we all knew this was going to happen eventually. I mean, it was natural to move on from Rey and end days really and all that stuff, but, you know, it's fine. Shin is hot, alright? I'm just going to say it. Someone had to say it. I'm sure plenty of other people have been saying it because she is. Oh, here's an interesting comment. Ahsoka's my favorite character, but I've noticed with Rosario Dawson's Ahsoka from Mando Season 2, she's dismissive, she's cold, she's less animated than the actual animated Ahsoka. I'm not sure at which point after Rebels she became so jaded and joyless, but it saddens me. I hope she changed by the end of the show. This is another thing that some people have been pointing out, but not everyone has, and it really surprised me because it's super obvious to me, where it's just like, why is Ahsoka so boring? This is supposed to be her show. She is a great character in animation, and pretty much every time we've seen her in animation, she's been great. But for whatever reason in live action, she's not. And I don't think it's much of a problem on Rosario Dawson. She's a great actress. But it's like, why is her as Ahsoka just so boring and cold and dead almost? It's just, I don't get it. Is that the directing? Are they telling her to be like that? Is she thinking that she has to be like that? I don't get it. Where is this coming from? So maybe it is intentional and it'll make more sense. Like we're going to find out she went through some other trauma since being an animated character. I don't know. But it's very weird. Like most of her stuff is just her standing like this. I can't even count how many times in just episode 1 and 2 and The Mandalorian she was just standing around like this. Like with her arms crossed. Like that's her personality now. She's just like, hi, I'm Ahsoka. It's so weird to me. Bro replaced Rey. Yeah, I moved on from Rey at the beginning of this year, but it was only natural. Like, I always gotta be simping for somebody, so... I mean, it was only natural that someone else would come up, so I'm surprised it took this long, honestly, to find someone new to simp for. What the hell is an aluminum falcon? Yeah, so Seth MacFarlane, again, like, his Palpatine voice, I can kind of replicate it, but I just cannot do it well, because holy crap, why is Seth MacFarlane so good at voices? I'm not even, like, that big of a Family Guy fan, but I'm just familiar with his capability to do so many voices, and they all kind of sound the same, because obviously it's one guy doing a voice, but he can do so many voices so well. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's funny, everyone who tries a Palpatine parody voice starts by trying to be accurate, but it quickly turns into Robot Chicken Palpatine voice. The YouTuber Solid JJ has a very similar take on this. Yeah, Solid JJ has another video. A bunch of people said I copied him. I definitely didn't mean to. I kind of like wrote all the jokes in this video and was like, oh, this is a funny video idea. And then I remembered, wait, I already watched a video that's kind of like this. His video is a bit different. It still is Palpatine and Anakin talking about, like, what the heck, you kill all the kids? But he, number one, makes different jokes than I do, and also does it a little bit different at taking place at a different scene. So it's not a copy. People saying I copied him, I did not mean to do that. I definitely made the same style of video where it's, like, impact font above the text, but he isn't, like, the one who invented that. So I'm not, like, copying his style or anything. I'm just using the same style he does that other people also use. So, in no way am I trying to copy him or anybody else. I'm just trying to make my own videos. However, there is someone who actually did copy me, which I still don't know how to feel. It's really weird. Someone basically took my video and just dubbed it over themselves. So they're still making something new. And like I watched their video and I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool, but it's literally just the same video. It's literally the same video, all the same jokes, all the same images that they took, and it's just they did their own voices on top of it. And I'll give them credit, they did a better Anakin impression than me. Palpatine voice is pretty good. And they had some better audio effects and other stuff here and there. But it's just kind of like, I'm watching this video and then I look through all the comments and everyone's like, wow, this is so funny, great job on all this. And I'm like, I wrote these jokes. This guy didn't write these jokes, I did. So it's just really weird. I don't know how to feel about it. I'm not going to like ask him to take it down because I think that's kind of petty. But it's like, it's weird and I don't know how to feel about it. So I don't know. Only the strongest and most viewed shall rule, as the way of the Sith, or the YouTube. Yeah, so, for years and years, many years now, why 5'11 is the perfect height has been my most viewed video. Why? I genuinely do not know. That video has done well since I first uploaded it in, like, 2019, maybe? I think is when I uploaded it. It might have been that long ago. But it was like, it just always was a video that was doing well. Always had more views than anything else I uploaded. But now, I finally had something that passed it. And I definitely think the video that passed it is worthy of passing it. So it's kind of crazy. It's a new era of the IARESMART channel. So, but it is just kind of sad because like I'll always have a special place in my heart for why 5'11" is the perfect height, because it is. It still is. I'm still 5'11". It's still the perfect height. I will still die on this hill, but just that video in particular is special to me. This is perfect. Thank you. I did another Palpatine video, and Palpatine says "nuh-uh" because that was a meme that was going around. I'm actually a bit late to it, the whole "nuh-uh" meme, but still, that was a video I was like, oh, that'd be funny. And that video like just kind of evolved into like, okay, Palpatine definitely seems like the guy who would use childish insults. So then I was kind of going along with those. I'm like, haha, Luke and Leia sitting in a tree. I'm like, wait a minute. Luke and Leia sitting in a tree, they did kiss. What if Palpatine got really annoyed at the fact that Luke and Leia had kissed and was like, what the heck's up with this? And he's like, babe, did you know about this? And so then it just ends with him coming back to childhood jokes and a yo mama at the end. Holy crap. It all comes back to the beginning. Perfect comedy. I've done it again. I don't think that video has gotten, right now it's sitting at way less, obviously, because it hasn't been out as long. I wonder if it'll reach similar numbers to the previous Palpatine video. I don't think it will get close, because obviously, you know, younglings and prequel fans, haha, funny younglings dying. But like, I don't know if it'll be as popular. I hope it does, though, because, I mean, it should attract the same people who were like, oh, it's the funny Palpatine voice guy again. So, I don't know. We'll see how that one does. Peaches, peaches, peaches. Yes. It was Jack Black's birthday, yeah, just the other day, actually, and I made a post about it because I saw on the one Instagram account I follow, Today in Star Wars History, that posts like, hey, it was this actor's birthday. I'm like, oh yeah, Jack Black. He was in Star Wars. I kind of forgot about that, honestly. Yeah, Jack Black's awesome. I don't know if I've mentioned that before. I really like just a lot of stuff he's in. Like, I grew up watching School of Rock, and Kung Fu Panda and stuff like that, but he's in so much stuff, and he's just a cool guy. And I don't know if I ever talked about the Mara movie, but I watched that, and I absolutely loved Jack Black in that movie. He was so funny as Bowser. And his whole Peaches song, it's amazing. It's so catchy, and I love it. So yeah, Jack Black, cool guy. I really wish he would have actually gotten to play a cool character in Star Wars. It's kind of a shame that they wasted him. Congratulations, your channel is growing so fast, and it's been great to see. Hope you can go full-time one day. Yeah, me too. I think I said this in the last reading comments video. This same commenter, Outlaw of Tattoo, was like, do you ever want to go like full-time with your YouTube? And I'm like, well, yeah, obviously, that'd be awesome. But now it just became one step closer to being possible. And that's kind of crazy. It might, I don't want to jinx myself, but it may be entirely possible that by the end of this year, I'm making like a significant amount of money on YouTube. And I don't know what that means exactly, but if it keeps growing the way it's growing now, my channel could be doing very, very well at the end of the year. So, I don't know. We'll see where this thing goes. I'll take it one day at a time, and we'll see what happens. I'm gonna keep working at it, and I don't know what else to say. Thank you guys. So yeah, this is a comment on a meme I posted where basically like the first time it went up for my channel analytics, it was like, you've made $7 in ad revenue. It's like, wow, that's my first day of having ad revenue, $7. Oh, that's so crazy. I'm rolling in money. Because obviously the joke is like, you know, with Mr. Beast and stuff, people make it like, oh, you can make so much money on YouTube. And like the few times that I in real life have to tell people like, oh yeah, I have a YouTube channel, I don't do it very often, but there are a few people that like know, and they're like, oh my gosh, do you make money off of YouTube? And I'm like, no, I don't. So that's always the thing people think about with YouTube is like, oh, you can make so much money, when there's obviously so much more to YouTube than just that part of it. So it was kind of a joke on that, where it's just like, oh my gosh, I got so much money, dude. I made $7 on YouTube, man. I'm like so rich now. So that's kind of the joke I'm going for. But seriously, it's how much will it go up? I don't know. Will I be a billion gazillionaire in a couple years? I don't know. We'll see. But I'm hoping it'll continue to be a great journey. So again, thank you to everyone who has been watching me for years at this point. And all the new people as well. I love these videos. I love you guys. I love making content. It's so fun. So anyway, I'm tired now. And I'm probably going to go watch the Ahsoka episode now. Because you know what? I got nothing better to do. So anyway, that's the end of the video. Bye.